Hi everyone, this is Shannon with Pink Dust. Today we're going to do a date night smoky tutorial for you guys using the Black Smoke palette. This is the same look that we did on Christina El Moussa in our Instagram picture from the photo shoot that we did not too long ago where she was wearing the blue dress. Everyone really liked it and wanted to know how we did it. So I'm going to recreate that look for you today. Also, I wanted to share our three biggest makeup tips. Maybe not biggest, but three important makeup tips. You know what I mean? So let's get started. Number one makeup tip when doing your own makeup. It's simple and easy. None of these cost money. Nothing is like, oh, like contour, white, dark, you know. This is just simple basics. Lighting. Lighting is the most important thing when you're doing your own makeup. I have been a makeup artist for 11 years now, and I will move people around any spot of the room. I'll bring my own lights. It means everything. I cannot do your makeup in the dark. No one can. And I have so many friends. I have seen where they do their makeup when we go on trips or whatever, and they don't even think about it. They sit in the dark and do it, and they're like, oh, I didn't even think about the lighting. Like, oh my God. Yes, like you have to have good lighting. Natural lighting is the best. If you can get in front of a window, then that's going to be the best bet. Or if not, then right underneath the bathroom sink, then that's a really good one. Or just move around, you know, or get a ring light. I mean, you can get them cheap on Amazon. I mean, I know they're a pain in the ass, but, or even like the makeup mirrors that have the lights in them, that works. Like, you have to have good lighting no matter what. So figure it out, like find it, because that will help you a million times. Tip number two is to take your time. It's patience. Again, like I see so many girls, or when I ask them how people do their own makeup or whatever, they tell me, oh, I just take the brush and just go, oh, you know. No, you have to sit there and take it. Like, I know that no one has time. Who has time these days? No one. But once in a while, try and take your time. Try to like take some time, even if you're bored at home and you're going to dinner. Use that time to play with your makeup. I don't know, get better. It's like practice makes perfect. No one just started playing baseball and swung the bat and was great. You have to practice at it. So it's like an art, you know, it's like drawing. So yes, be patient, take your time. Do a little bit and look, do a little bit and look. Like, don't just like smash it on your face and then expect it to be wonderful. So patience, I think, is the best, is number two would be. Number three is your brushes. The brushes are so important. If you don't have the right brushes, you can't do anything. Our Complete Brush Set has the 7 kind of basic brushes that you need to start off with, especially your eyeshadow brushes. At least get 2 good eyeshadow brushes, or get the Flawless Eye Set because that has kind of a little bit of everything. You need a good blending brush, and you need a good crease brush. So the medium crease brush and the blending brush. Those are 2 really, really important brushes that you have to have in order to do your makeup. And for contouring, you need a good contouring brush. You can't use a big blush brush to contour because that'll just get all over the place, and same with blush. And okay, so you need a lot of good brushes. Let's be real. And for your concealer and your foundation, you need to get the Duo Fiber brush because it goes on so smoothly. So many people say they use their hands. Yuck. Don't use your hands. Number one, you use way too much foundation and you can't blend it, and it's slapping it on there, and it's disgusting. So those are going to be my 3 top tips for today in doing your makeup. So again, 1, lighting. 2, patience. 3, brushes. Key things. So don't feel bad if you feel like you can't do your makeup and you suck and blah, blah, blah. These things will change your life. And they're very easy to change. It's a fly. Anyways, okay, on with the video. Let's get started because I have a date to go on and I'm hungry. So here's how I recreated this look. Okay, let's get started. First, I'm gonna prime my eye with light medium concealer. I always use this to prime my eye. I feel like it's the best color to match my skin tone. It's really natural, and it's the best eyeshadow base. So I'm just gonna pack it on all the way up to my brow and right under it. I like to kind of use it to carve out my brow too. I'm just gonna put toast all over my eye, just not on the lid, because this creates like a barrier between the shadows, so the rest of the shadows go on smooth. If you don't do this, then all the other shadows will skip and it'll be harder to blend. This just kind of smooths it out. It's like putting like your first coat of paint on instead of, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. I don't paint, but you know what I mean. And then I'm going to take my medium blending brush. One color I always like to blend in with any of my shadows is Cork, so that's in the Prime palette. So I guess I always use the Prime palette before I do anything, even if it's dark colors, because it just kind of warms up your eye a lot. So I'll do Toast, and then I'll do Cork, and then I move on to whatever I do. So I'm using the medium blending brush, and I'm just gonna kind of put this in my crease, just fast and kind of messy, just to warm it up, because the Black Smoke palette is so dark that it's kind of hard to like blend in without having like a medium color in between. So this really warms it up. So I'm gonna go in with this color, la la la, just first all over my lid, just to kind of brighten it up. And I'm gonna do all over this, and just blend it all over my eyelid. And then I'm gonna take my medium crease brush, and I'm gonna take the medium color of the charcoal and put it in my crease and kind of work up from there. And I'm just gonna like dot it. I'm just gonna pat it kind of in my crease until I get the depth that I want. Same with this eye. And again, notice how I don't fully close my eye. I just kind of look down and pat it around. Until I get it as dark as I want. Like, if you feel like it's getting kind of muddy, sometimes a good trick is to go back and add a little bit of the Cork, because it's a good kind of like softening color, and then see how it like blends it? It like softens the shadow and kind of adds that layer of warmth again on the top. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the black. So I'm just gonna take my medium blending brush again and just do it on one side of the brush so you have control. And then I'm just gonna start in my corner and just really pack it on in my corner. I have this really bad mumbling problem that I'm sure anybody that knows me can agree with. I've had it my whole life. It's not going anywhere. So I'm working really hard in these videos to talk slow and pronunciate. Because if I talked like my normal self, no one would understand a word I was saying. And again, I'm just packing it on my corner. And like blending it in the crease. And this is like extreme with the black. You don't have to use this much black. You can just kind of dot it in the corner if you want to and do it softly, but I want you guys to kind of see how we did it on Christina, so it was really bold. And I'm just keeping and like packing this black. That's why this brush is really, really good, because you have a lot of control with it, and it's like the perfect size to fit right in your crease, so you'll get the shadow right where you want it. And then when you get it the darkest that you want, then take the blending brush again and just softly go over it. And just blend that out. A lot of times too, and like I was saying about lighting, try like going in a different look, like an angle or a different room or something, and looking again, because sometimes if your lighting is brighter on one side than the other, and then you go in a different room, you'll be like, whoa, like that side's way darker than this side. So always kind of move around and see. That's why lighting is so important, because you can't tell if everything's even if one side is lighter than the other. Struggle is real, lighting. In bathrooms, in hotels, do you want to know the best secret? Just sit on the bathroom counter in a hotel. So either that or there's a window, but most hotels don't have good natural light, or it's nighttime, and the light is so fluorescent in the bathroom. So you have to get up, sit your ass on that counter in the middle of the sink. It's so uncomfortable, but it's the only way you'll get good lighting. And just spread your makeup out all over the counter, and then just leave it all there the rest of the weekend. That's what I do. My husband loves it. Okay, I'm going to use Luxe Cream Liner now, which is a gel liner. I'm using my angled brow liner brush. And I'm just going to start by pushing it right into my lash line. And I'm going to do another video soon just for eyeliner problems. So this is just a quickie. Once I get it as thick as I want, then I kind of can keep going over it and making it thicker and thicker. And obviously always make it thinner on the inside. And then if you want to make a wing, then you can do it after. I'm just going to like wing it out. I like to wing it out a tiny bit, just so it lifts my eye up a little bit. So I'll just like press it at the very corner like this. Just press it up like that, kind of. See how it like kind of gives your eye a little bit of lift, but you don't have that dramatic wing. I usually don't love a wing on myself. I just don't like it with my eye shape. Okay, sometimes I do lashes before, but sometimes I do them after too, depending on, I don't know what's depending on. I just sometimes do and sometimes don't. I think usually I do. Now I don't remember how I do my makeup every day, but I think usually I do, because then when I do mascara or liner, sometimes it'll fall too. These are lashes. These are like going to the club lashes. Always cut them first. See how long they are? These things would be like, if I put these on without cutting them, it'd be like a caterpillar. It'd be hanging off my eyelid. Look, it's crazy. Usually you have to cut off like at least 4 notches. So like that. More. It's too big. These lashes are really big. So these lashes are number 47. Christina lashes, which no, they have nothing to do with Christina El Moussa. It's just coincidence. People ask that all the time. These are one of the bigger ones. I really like that brand. There's that brand, and then there's a brand called Cherish Look, and they're really good too. So I just put a thin layer of glue along the line, and then I like to kind of wiggle it to like loosen up the band a little bit so it fits your eye better. And then you just look down, don't close, look straight, like put your eye down. And then I like to just kind of set it on my eye, like push your lashes down with the lash and set it right on your lash line and work it around your eye. Now I have obviously long acrylics, so I use them as my tool, but if you don't, it's probably easier to use a tweezer or something like that. And then I like to just kind of move them around onto my eye until the glue is totally dry, because then you know that you don't have any like weird holes or anything. See how when I'm going like that, if I pull the lash down, you can see if there's like any holes or where the glue is wet. Like, see how the glue's still wet right there? So I just keep kind of pushing it up into my eyelid until the glue is totally dry, and just keep like working it around. And then once it's pretty dry, then I'll go in and like use my whole finger and like push it onto my eyelid, and then kind of like push it up. And then I'm going to take my liner again, my Luxe liner, and I'm going to do another layer of eyeliner over the lashes, and this really seals it in. Just going to push it on there. And if you feel like anything is a little bit like bugging you or loose, a lot of times this will fix it. And this gives you that straight, intense black line on top, because your liner always gets a little bit messed up when you put lashes on. I'm going to use my pointed precision bullet brush and use the gray. Actually, no, I lied. I'm going to do cork first. I love cork. Underneath. Just going to warm up my under eye. And then I'm going to use the middle one, charcoal, which is a matte gray, and do it under my eye. I'm just going to dot it on my lash line. So it just kind of gets that smokiness. And then I'm going to use a little bit of black, not a lot, I don't want to look too scary. And then take my angled brush and just do it right in the corner. Okay, naked liner. Oh, and P.S. I leave the foundation on my lips because I feel like it gives it's kind of like a base, you know? Like whites out your lips first so that you get the natural pigment of the lipsticks. That's just my preference. Or in some of my lip videos, people have said in the beginning, they go, "What's wrong with her lips?" Nothing. I should have thought of that. It's foundation. I guess I just figure that everybody knows that you have you have foundation on your lips first. But I guess not everybody knows that. But it's foundation. Nothing's wrong with my lips. They're not even chapped. Very hydrated. Okay, Nikki lipstick. And Queen plumping gloss. I'm a queen. That's it. I'm ready for date night. I hope you guys like my look. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to see more of, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and like it if you liked it. Again, you can see the picture that we did Christina El Moussa's makeup like this on our Instagram. We're so excited that you're watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you guys. Mwah. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.